Well, Garrett, talk about what you've seen scouting Texas A&M.
They got a good team, solid front, and I mean, just SEC West defense. Everything we've seen so far. I mean, they're not LSU, but they got a solid defense.
I was talking to Kylan about this thing, the leadership on this team and stuff. It just kind of seemed interesting to me with true freshman quarterback. There's a lot of young guys that's playing some pretty big roles and stuff. Just how unique is that? How, I guess, easy is it to be a leader whenever there's so many guys? You know, when you have the Kylan Hills and the juniors and the seniors on this team, is it easy for some of you younger guys to step up and be those leaders, or are there other guys that's kind of taking that role?
When you say leader, we got different types of leaders. I mean, there's a lot more vocal guys. Freshmen, our class doesn't really talk a lot, so we leave that up to them. But we just go out and our actions is what speaks for us, and that's how we carry ourselves.
He was talking about the leadership council and things. I don't know if you're on that or not with your class. I would assume you probably are. But how's that? Do you feel like that's kind of developing you for later on to be that vocal leader?
Absolutely. I mean, I just kind of embrace my role as it is right now. I mean, I'm not an ooh-yah guy, but I just go out and play, and hopefully guys follow me based on how I play.
Who are some of those vocal guys on the offense?
Daryl up front, he's big for us, getting everybody going. If it wasn't for him, I mean, there'd be a lot of just slacking going on. He definitely takes command of the offense, and especially up front, not just up front, but everybody. And he's real big for us.
You mentioned Daryl. Obviously, he's the center as well, so you guys have that kind of relationship there. How much does he help you, and just with you sliding into the starting role and all that?
He helps me out a lot. You know, he's a big supporter, and I mean, despite all the circumstances that we've had this year, I mean, he's stayed the same person, stayed true to who he was, and he's been a great leader and great mentor of mine.
Getting this late into the season, is the playbook kind of coming easier for you, and things starting to slow down a little bit more on field each week?
There's always things that I need to. That's the biggest thing from last week, making sure we're on point as far as the plays and everything, that I'm comfortable with everything. And I mean, I made some misreads last week that basically cost us the game. And just got to limit those plays and not have the turnovers that we did.
I know it's kind of general and stuff gets floated around all the time, but the stuff with Coach Moorhead and stuff, is that just stuff like with Rutgers and things? Is it easy to block that stuff out? Is it just kind of outside noise for y'all?
We're not concerned about that. He's our coach, and he's been the same guy. He's passionate about this team, and he's very vocal about that, and he's not going anywhere.
You've played in a couple of SEC road games already, but is it different going into a road game knowing you're the starter?
I mean, same approach. I try to take the same approach every week, but I know Kyle Philly got a great atmosphere from what I hear, and we're preparing as if it's going to be loud and a packed environment. So that's just something we'll have to adapt to.
We've heard some of the stuff that Coach Moorhead tells us about those Rutgers rumors and stuff. What does he tell you guys? What are those conversations like when he tells you guys, "Hey, I'm the head coach at Mississippi State, and this is what it's going to be"?
That's always. I mean, he thinks it's funnier than him than anything. I mean, because he's not leaving the SEC West program. He told me that multiple times. And he tells me we're going to win an SEC championship here. That's his message to me.
Speaking with Dedrick, he talks about, you being a guy that kind of believes in the process and believes in the offense, and Coach Moorhead. Yeah, the offense hasn't been quite what I know what you guys want it to be. What do you guys need to do to kind of get going?
Yes, coming off of playing teams like we've been playing 7 points, ain't going to cut it. And we got to figure something out as far as run game, pass game. I mean, when the run game's not there, I got to pick up in the pass game. And if the pass game's not there, the run game, we just got to figure out something. And just iron out the plays that we think are going to work and are comfortable with. And that'll be the biggest thing going forward, is just picking up for what's not there.
When your receivers make some of the crazy catches like they did last week, how much more confidence does it give you to throw balls like that to those guys?
It does. I mean, especially with teams we're playing, windows are tight, so you got to make a play. Even if, like, Zuber went up, Dedrick made a good play on one catch in a tight window, and those are just the plays that we get. It's consistency for us. I mean, we can do it. We show that we can do it. We just got to be able to do it more often, get used to doing it more often.
On that receiving front, obviously you got a number. It seems like it kind of changes week to week, who gets the targets and all that. I mean, what's it like for you as a quarterback to have 4, 5, 6 guys that you can just go to and know are going to go up and make the catch?
It feels good. I mean, any given week, I mean, they will try to target certain receivers and try to shut them down, and we'll just have someone else pick up where they left off.
This past weekend too, it seemed like there were some plays to be made in the passing game. It seemed like your receivers did a good job getting a little more separation. Against the secondary, it's supposed to be one of the better ones you face all year. What was different this past week?
Just being on the same page. On those plays especially, we executed very well as far as starting with snap, the blocking, the progressions, and then finishing through the catch, the big thing. And then otherwise, when things break down or I make the wrong read or I miss a spot, that's just things we got to fix up, be more consistent with.
When you're out on the field and when you're watching film, do you feel like the offensive success is near? Do you feel like it's just, hey, we're really close to figuring all this out?
We are absolutely, and we're hoping that this week will be a big one for us. Just finally putting all the pieces together and having a successful game all the way through, not just a play here and there or one drop, just the whole game, just working away down the field, not shooting ourselves in the foot when we get down the red zone or even in the fringe and in their territory. So that's the big thing for us is just be consistent. He'll stay.
Appreciate it, Garrett.
Thanks, guys.